West Tigers fans, we have got some huge news around our club. Plus, we've got a ton to actually believe in and be excited for. We're going to be breaking that down, talking about Adam Doueihi and his new signing with his manager, which has just got me in absolute shambles right now. Plus, we're hearing from Jerel Skelton on how he's feeling for this week. But before we do that, my name is Geordie. I am a diehard Tigers fan who's normally in a set with West Tigers stuff. But hey, if you don't know me, I live in America now, originally from New South Wales. But it is 4th of July in America, so we are partying up on the lake, on the water here. So we're at family's house, and I was like, you know what? I'm still going to come. I'm still going to show up because I want to talk Tigers with all of my favorite humans. And what better place to do it than with the beautiful lake here by my side and a beautiful, sick sail couch. So let's get into it because we do have a big video to go over today. First off the bat, we have to talk about the exit looming over Adam Doueihi. So if you guys don't know, Adam Doueihi was off contract with us at the end of this season. And so there was definitely a lot of talk around whether or not we were going to keep him, whether or not he was going to stay or go, what the plan was. But just now, as of yesterday, he signed with Isaac Moses. And so if we know anything about Isaac Moses, is that he, one, is a powerhouse in all the wrong ways. I am not an Isaac Moses fan by any stretch of the imagination. Sure, he might get deals done, get the best for players, but at the end of the day, he just deteriorates clubs. And I am so sick and tired of his crap in my mighty West Tigers. And so the fact that Adam Doueihi signed with him, I don't know, man, like that kind of threw me for a loop. Like I've said on this channel, I love Adam Doueihi, and I'm sure that Adam Doueihi is thinking like, hey, we've got all these young guns coming through, you know, I need something else to support my family, like something, I want more contract. Maybe Isaac Moses is the guy to do that, but man, like we know in the past that Isaac Moses has screwed us over with James Tedesco, Mitchell Moses, and then more recently, the guy who shall remain nameless, LG, our star 5'8", if you will. Like there was just so much stuff that, you know, Isaac Moses has done wrong for this team and for the NRL. And so there's a documentary floating around at the moment, you know, about all the different scandals that he's done in the history of the NRL. It's worth a watch, and there's a petition that I signed to get him out of the NRL because he needs to stop dealing with players and just destroying teams. And if you're with me, let me know. I know I'm normally positive on this channel, but hey, Isaac Moses have definitely done a number on this club, but also on the NRL and on individual players, you know, and we are building something truly special, and I believe Adam Doueihi is part of that. You know, he's a great goal kicker, he's a great center, and he can step in at 5'8" in the halves if we need him, like on weeks like this. So like, why wouldn't we keep him? Plus his attitude is next to none, man. The way he shows up week in and week out, he gives his 110% on every single game on the field, and he's just a great dude to be around. Like, to me, that is something we want to believe in and something we want to build around. So what are your thoughts on that? Am I kind of off the mark for saying like I want Adam Doueihi here? I know a lot of you guys think with Talon May coming through, we have stuff with Toa, Jerel Skelton, and then even Luke Lautie, people like this that, you know, can play center roles, can play winger roles, all the above, that they want Adam Doueihi out. But at the end of the day, man, like I really do want him in, and we got to be looking in the future. Api Korosai could be the kicker for sure, but how long does he have left in the West Tigers? There's rumors that he's looking to sign up until 2028, which would be huge to have him around for that much longer. But at the same time, we got to prepare. We got Jared Hayward coming through. I'm not sure what his kicking game's like. We saw Jerome Luai kicking on social media for the New South Wales Blues. Wasn't great. Like, he got it through the post, but that's not a true goal kicker. I would love to see more from him. And yeah, you know, I just don't think we had the depth of kicking that we need in this very moment. Latu Fainu, I haven't really seen much conversion kicking from him. Just mainly punts, bombs, chips, grubbers, which have all been next level, top tier stuff that I can really see the vision that Benji has for that kid and just the natural ability and talent that he has to play in that role at such a young age and with such little experience in first grade footy this year. Like, that is something to be proud of, Tigers fans. So I want to hear from you guys. What are your thoughts on all this Adam Doueihi stuff around Isaac Moses? And there's also talk of, like, you know, Benji Marshall and Adam Doueihi having a head-to-head, like fight, if you will, in training. And so the media is just after us Tigers fans, and I'm so over it. And so, yeah, that's what this channel's about. It's about, you know, bringing a positive narrative to our club, because we have been copying so much flack just for everything that we've done, right? From everything from the guy who shall remain nameless to now Adam Doueihi stepping in at halves and Benji Marshall now copying the blow for that. Like, that is just, I'm over it, Tigers fans. I really am over it. And I'm sure the family upstairs are like, what is this guy going on about? But like, we deserve better. We deserve a shot at positivity. We deserve a shot at proving who we are. And I believe this week, going up against the Sydney Roosters, we are going to do that. I believe that we're going to show up. We're going to show like what we have. It's far beyond what people are expecting, especially for our young guns. Like, this is where it's at. This is the future of the club. And so I am so pumped to get into it and to watch the game. It's going to be awesome. Thinking of doing a live stream. Let me know if you guys are keen for that. But let's hear from Jerel Skelton now.
A few big changes this week with this new spine. How did the first session play together?
No, it went really well. I'm pretty confident with the boys that are stepped up and the boys that are missing out. So, no, I feel confident. The boys trained really well. Nothing changes, just the same mentality coming in every game.
That's it, the same mentality. Like, why change things? What we've been doing defensively has been pretty sound all season. I feel like we've taken a huge stride and leap forward in our defensive efforts, and to me, I'm pretty pumped on that. Attacking wise, man, we have a long way to go, but we also have come a long way. You know, we've also been hit with injuries, with major people being out. Obviously, we're losing Appy this week. We've lost Jerome Luai, Jareem Buller. These are the guys that keep our team running on attack. Give that structure, give that shape. So Latu Fainu, Adam Doueihi, Tristan Hope, and Sanua Taruva at fullback need to be driving our form and structure this week against the Sydney Roosters. If we're going to see any progress or any points made this weekend, it's going to be through simple yet formed and structured attacking plays, right? We need some shape. We need some depth going. We just haven't had that. It's been just like hot potato, throwing the ball around, hoping someone can make something happen. But defensively, if we can keep that tight defense, especially on our right edge, man alive, are we going to do some damage? Defense wins games, attack sells seats. That is my motto. It always has been. You know, we got to come out, we got to defend. If we can stop them, they're going to be a pretty hard team. Yes, they have some star legends out right now, but they still have people like Tedesco in that are going to run circles. They know how the Tigers play. They know how Benji operates. So these are the guys we have to watch out for and you know, actually go head-to-head with and, you know, be one step forward. But at the same time, playing simple, being in tune, playing eyes-up footy. So let's continue to hear what Jerel Skelton has to say.
It seems like it's starting to now get to like a pretty critical part of the season for you guys, just given the number of losses in a row. Are you confident that having new members introduced into this spine is like you'll be able to get it together?
Yeah, for sure. Just like I said before, nothing changes for us. I think we just keep believing in what we're doing, trusting the system, and just putting in more effort with the boys. And I'm sure all the boys are backing these boys that are going to step up in this and grab this opportunity. So I'm pretty confident with the boys.
Absolutely. Like, we are confident. Like, we have a plan. We know how to win. We've seen it earlier this season. Yes, we're coming off like a lost streak, but hey, things can change, and we can change the history. We can change the forward. We can't change history. We can change what, you know, is coming. So, man, I am so pumped. Like, he's confident. The team's confident. Things are clicking, especially in our half pairing. Our spine is clicking. I'm really excited. Like he said, trust the process. That is that is kind of, if I'm going to take two things away from this season, it's trust Benji, trust the process. That is what is going on. We have to trust Benji. He has a plan. There's a reason why Talon De Silva left. There is a reason why the man who shall remain nameless left. Benji has a plan. We just have to trust the process. This is going to be one of the best build-outs in history, in my opinion, especially next year, man. I think we are going deep into finals next year. I still believe we could possibly scrape by top 10, top 8, but this year, but I genuinely think our eyes should be set on next year for finals. This year, figuring out our spine, figuring out our roster, figuring out our plays on the field with our new young guns, and the reshuffling of everyone out there. What are your thoughts on that? On that comment? Let me know in the comments below.
Tough opponent, but I mean, the Tigers team genuinely don't really have a great record against them. Why do you kind of think that is?
I wasn't here the last 13 years, and some of these boys weren't here. So like we got a complete different team than 13 years ago. So I think we're not really dwelling on that. I think we just want to focus on what we do best, and the boys will come in confident this week. So hopefully we change that.
That fires me up. I wasn't here the last 13 years. A lot of our boys weren't here the last 13 years. And so we're going to come out and we're going to show up. That to me, woo, that gets me pumped, Tigers fan. Are you guys pumped with that? That's right, man. Like, yeah, we haven't won against them in like 13 years. So be it, man. Like, this is a new team. This team is built different. This team is ready to win. This team is hungry. We just have to accept that mentality that, hey, we have what it takes. We are good. We know how to play good footy. And more importantly, we know how to defend the crap out of any team. We've got big bodies. We know how to move across the field. And my goodness, that makes me excited, Tigers fans. So let me know your thoughts. How are you feeling going up against the Sydney Roosters this week, despite our loss streak against them, but also our loss streak this season? I think it's time to turn some things around, Tigers. The boys need to go out. They've got to play hard from the very first kickoff to the very last tackle. Everything has to be, I wouldn't say perfect, but intentional. There's no such thing as a perfect game, but there's such thing as an intentional game with 110% effort, and that's all I'm asking for. I want the boys to put on that jersey, go out proud, and go out and give them their all. And at the end of the day, I'm going to be on here tomorrow. I'm going to be on the next day, the day after that, chanting and saying this is the team I love and support, and that is the West Tigers. And if you're with me, make sure you drop a like, a follow, a subscription, a review, wherever you're listening from. Cop one of these One Jungle hats in the link below from my merch store. These are sweet. Just got these in today, or yesterday, sorry, and I've been wearing the crap out of it. It's kept me out of the sun. It also looks sweet. It comes in white, black, grey, sweet colors. Plus, it's One Jungle. Obviously, you know that's our motto. So make sure you grab one of those because you guys will look just as sick as I do. That is from a humble perspective, but you guys take it easy. Take care of yourself. Please, please, please let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I will see you tomorrow in the next video.